talk about timeline, it's about 2 to 2.5 hours before dusk. You have just finished with Morgantha, who was pushing her little cart over the next hill, heading towards the mill, and she's
Hold on.
Oh, go ahead.
I thought we would get to Vallaki about 2.5 hours before dusk.
So it's about 3.5 hours before dusk.
Okay.
Thank you. I apologize. You're right. I did say that. You're right. So it's about 3.5 hours before dusk. And you can see her kind of whistling a tune that you guys remember from your childhood from Glimmerglen, as she's pushing her cart off towards the.
Do I know the tune?
Yeah, you all do.
Okay. Interesting. How does she know that tune? So curious.
I don't know.
I'm gonna look at Fozzie. You recognize that tune, right?
Yep. It sounds like one from home.
How would she know that?
Maybe there's been
she's
other
been
people.
Huh. Take out my lute and start strumming it to the tune that she's humming.
So as you start to strum that tune, you see she looks back, and as she does, she gives just this very smile, but quaint little smile, not nefarious in any way, and she nods her head, and she just sort of kind of moves her head side to side as she's moving at your pace, whistling as she moves along.
Very interesting sort of folk, these people. Alright. Fozzie, what's the real deal? You think we're gonna make it in time?
Yep, we should have about an hour and a half to 2 hours to spare if we aren't slowed down by anything.
Rip, you think you can make it? You think you can hold it till we get to the city, or?
Oh yeah, yep.
I lean over to Lillaby. He's got such a small bladder.
Hey, are we there yet?
Don't make me turn this car around. Do I sound like Mom yet?
I feel like I've seen this raspberry bush on the side here like 4 times now. Are we going in circles?
So as you guys continue down this winding valley road that hugs the mountainside, it meanders to the north. And you see these dark woods sort of cling to the opposite side of the road. And you can see that there's these sort of tall, gnarled trees that kind of creep in as close to the sort of cliff wall that's there as you're making your way around. You can hear the sound of wind rustling through the leaves and the occasional creak of branches. And from time to time, it almost sounds like the trees are whispering amongst themselves or even stirring from the ancient roots of the old, rotten sort of mulch. As you kind of continue to make your way towards the north, you see that cliff sort of side that's there sort of winds down to the point where it becomes flat and the trees sort of merge up to the path itself, and you can see some trees start to come off on the other side, and they start to come along to the road, and you see that the forest starts to get swallowed up on both sides. Swallows it up on both sides. You still have Blue that's there. Luna, I think, was with Lillaby, kind of facing backwards. Bear's there as well. Rip, we need to get you a pet, buddy.
I'm good.
You sure? All right. Because you don't have one. I guess...
He's got a body full of them.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I got these, and I hold my arms up.
Nice.
Kiss my gun.
Nice. Little snakes rippling across your arms. So you guys are all kind of making your way through, and the forest kind of swallows up on both sides. As it does, you can see the trees are towering far above your heads, and they're blocking out all but the barest hints of gray light. Thankfully, you all can see with dark vision, but of course, Irina, who's human, says, as you're kind of walking, she says, "Man, it really gets dark in these woods sometimes during the day, doesn't it?" As she kind of looks, you can see she puts her hand sort of nervously on her sword.
I'm just gonna play a nice little tune on my lute to lift her spirits and calm her nerves.
Alrighty, can you give me a performance roll? So, as you start to do that, you can see the air starts to grow thick and heavy, and the wind doesn't blow through the trees at all. Nice song. So, you play the song, and as you do, it's very calming, and you feel very comfortable. Great tune, Grap, that you play. Feel really good about it. But again, as you've heard before, off into the woods, it sort of rings off the trees and kind of gives sort of an eerie kind of sound off into the distance. And you get the scent of kind of this moss and rotting leaves. You can hear off into the distance a sound of a raven's kind of gurgling croak. And then you can hear the sound of fluttering wings as they sort of, raven kind of flying away. As you kind of...
Raven.
Yep, raven. Before long, it becomes pretty clear that your presence in this sort of dreary land has pretty much gone unnoticed. As you see that there is a raven off in the distance, as sort of is kind of following you for the last several minutes. You can see Blue's kind of sitting on your shoulder looking, but you can see it kind of floating from tree to tree, kind of above you or off in front or actually going behind. But you can see it kind of moving from tree to tree as it continues to move.
Psst. Willoughby.
I blow away the smoke. Oh, what? Nothing. Perfectly normal back here.
Girl, for one, your syncopation with the drum beats on point. I gotta say, I'm appreciative of your contributions to this song. For two, is there a bird following us?
I'll look around to see if I notice it.
Yeah, you can see it.
Is that the good kind of bird or a bad bird?
I think ravens are supposed to be our friends. I'll cast Speak with Animals, one of my free ones.
Yeah, sounds good. All right, so as you cast that, kind of walking along. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, bird. Are you friend or foe?
Bird goes, me?
Yes, you.
Looks around and says, me? Me? You hear Blue goes, yes, you! Goes, oh, hi, hi, what are you doing?
Well, we're going to the city. Are you spying on us?
No.
Insight check on a bird.
Says, I'm waiting.
For who?
My brother.
Is your brother a bird?
All of a sudden, you hear off in the distance the sound of a sound of a raven gurgling off, and you can hear the sound of fluttering. And as you do, you see 3 more ravens fly up, and they land right next to it. Blue goes, "Oh, friends."
Is this your brother?
The one looks at him and says, "I'm not a brother, I'm a sister." The other one says, "I'm the brother." And he says, "Hi, hi, hi, hi."
Are you all following us?
No. No. Mm-mm.
I insight check the bird.
Go for
Fuck it. I want a bardic inspiration, that shit.
Go for it. Oh, nice. All right.
Lillaby's tripping back here talking to the birds.
Right. So as you're doing that, suddenly you see 8 more ravens land in the trees surrounding you. And all of a sudden you hear a cacophony of ravens sort of talking. And Lillaby, as you're trying to insight check them, all of a sudden you hear them say, "Hello, hey, do they have any food? Hey, what about those nuts? Hey, where did you fly in from? Did you see the lake? Hey, what about that house over there? Hey, did you guys come in from the east? No, we came over from here." And there's just like all the sounds of birds talking back and forth nonstop. Um, and it's just kind of constantly going, and you guys can hear the birds are really loud, kind of all above you.
But I don't hear, I mean, is there any of them that's not participating, like focused on us in a like a strange way?
Um,
I'm just trying to imagine this whole
oh yeah,
situation.
yeah, it's crazy. You're like, you see little bees looking all over the place. You suddenly notice that there's probably about 16 ravens that are sort of up in the trees, sort of all kind of crowing all amongst themselves. That has kind of completely surrounded the party.
Blue, is this normal?
Blue says, "Hungry? You got food?
Oh, I don't have any food right now.
Food?" And you see, grab it. You see, Blue kind of flies off your shoulder and flies up to the other ones, and you hear Blue say to the other ones, "Come on, let's go. Let's find food." And all of a sudden, all the ravens sort of take off, and they all fly off into the distance, flying up to the northwest. And you hear the sound of bird flight sort of taking off.
Blue, don't leave me.
Huh. I think they were just ravens. Didn't look like any of them were spying on us or anything like that. They're just doing bird things.
Well, I feel like we don't want to dally any longer. Let's keep on going, but I'm gonna miss Blue. Blue left.
I think you'll be back.
Do you have any more of those berries that I can offer?
Oh, sure. I'll whip up some berries. I don't think I've made any today.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab one, just in case Blue comes back.
Anybody else want one?
I'll take one.
I'll take one for later.
Irina says, "If you have an extra, I'll take one."
Sure, here you go.
Irina takes one. Thank you.
Let's keep on keeping on.
All right. So as you kind of continue along the path that's there, see that the road kind of curves through the forest, and as it does, you can see the trees sort of part off to the north, and as they do, see that it opens up into a field, and there's this sort of sea of tall silver grasses that ripple under the chill wind, and beyond it is a dark lake that stretches like ink poured into the earth. There's a mist that clings along the shoreline and tendrils, and a faint rhythmic sound of waves tapping the stone carries in the air. As this happens, you see Irina sort of slows down her steps as the landscape opens, and her gaze is fixed on the lake. Her expression is distant, thoughtful, but yet almost haunted appearance.
Irina, do you know this place well?
See, she just sort of continues to stare.
You okay? Kind of like touch her arm. Hello?
So-
Anybody home?
As you touch her arm, she says, "It's so strange." As she's looking out, you spend your life surrounded by trees, and then suddenly, it just breaks open like this. Just sort of stares off, not saying anything else. The fire in my dream. It moved like grass. It wasn't wild or violent. It was alive. Like it had rhythm. Like it wanted to be seen. She kind of looks to all of you and she says, kind of smiles a little bit. She says, "I didn't tell Ismark everything. but that dream, it wasn't just a dream. It felt like something older than a memory.
Oh. Were you in the fire, or were you looking at the fire?
I don't. It was a circle of fire, and there was it was dancing, and in the center, someone stood, someone like me, or maybe it was me exactly. I don't know, like watching or listening, or around it there was shadows, like figures who had lost something, or waiting for something to be returned. I don't know how to explain it. I guess you'd have to see it or know what I'm talking about. But there was music, but they weren't from instruments. They were from flames themselves.
Do I know of this type of music that she speaks of?
I don't know if you know about the type of music, but I think what she's describing sounds familiar.
Is it like what I've experienced before?
Sounds pretty similar.
I think I know of something very similar. I've seen this ritual before.
You think it's a ritual, or do you think? Oh, I think it's about choice.
Choice.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's about choice and change. I think it's. I don't think it's about me. I think it's about Barovia, right? I think Barovia doesn't change, not really, but in that fire, I felt like something could, like Barovia could, maybe it wanted to change with it, me to change with it, right? Like maybe the fire was maybe it was a metaphor. And you see, she kind of reaches up and she sort of takes a strand of her red hair and she sort of pushes it from her face as the wind is kind of blowing it across her face, and she kind of tucks it behind her ear. And as she does, she says, It's kind of frightening, but it didn't feel wrong. It feels sort of honest, to be honest with you. Like,
Hmm.
I think it felt good.
Well, there's a lot of things that are going wrong here in Barovia from our very short stay, so maybe this change is a good thing.
Maybe. I wonder, though. I wonder, do you think there's a reason why Strahd picked me? Like, there's lots of other people. Why would he pick me?
Very curious.
I think
That-
you look like somebody. To him, anyway.
Really? Maybe like a, a girlfriend, or someone he's lost?
Yeah, I think that's pretty much it.
So you don't think he loves me. You think it's more about possession.
Yes.
So he thinks of me like I'm a painting, right? But a painting stays on the wall. I keep moving, right? So he can't
Right.
he can't catch me.
Right.
I That makes sense because I can feel that pull sometimes, but I'm not his, right? I am not his. I'm not to be possessed.
Not at all. You're your own person.
And it looks. And, go ahead.
This all seems pretty worrying. Are you feeling okay?
I haven't felt any better, to be honest with you. Looks and she says, I have to tell you what, I think Everything's a lot clearer now. I want to stop running. I don't want to be protected like a relic. I don't want fear defining me. Just then you see she kind of looks back to the lake, and as she says, if I am meant to burn, or if I'm meant to go up in flames, I'm going to do it on my own terms. But then she turns back and looks at you, but I'm not doing it alone. Because I got friends. And I know the friends I have aren't going to let that happen.
You're absolutely not going to be alone. I consider you a friend.
She smiles and she says, "Thank you, Pip."
Take out my feather and I hold it in my hand. I look at it. I look at her and I say, I have failed family before and I have failed friends before, and I don't want to ever do it again.
She says, "I understand that." She comes over and she puts her hand on both your shoulders as you're holding the flower. Or the feather. Yeah, the
Yeah.
feather. Yep. And she says, "I don't want you to feel that way either."
Well, I'll get to the bottom of this. Don't you worry.
I'm sorry. I apologize for being distracted by the lake.
Does it have a pull? Do you feel a pull towards the lake for any reason?
It reminds me of when my father Collion found me. I remember I was wandering through the woods, and I feel like it wasn't by the lake, but it just brings back memories of him finding me.
Are there deciduous trees around, or like any feathers lying around on the ground?
Great question. So, yeah, you could do an investigation check. You want to, or a nature check? Either one.
Sure.
There are sort of deciduous trees that are here. Yeah, Fuzzy, as you look around, you do find a raven feather that's here on the ground.
Just one?
Yep.
Dang. I'll check it and measure it against the tips of my bow.
Okay. Got it.
See if I can cut it in half and wrap it around both ends.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hang on one second. I will have you do a. You're trying to hide your bow, the tips of your bow. Is that what you're
Yeah.
trying to do? Yeah, I'll have you do a stealth roll. If you can hide it. He's high because it's a 1. Oh, that looks pretty good. So you work that feather and are able to get the silver tips to be hidden on that bow. That one feather. Nice job.
Perfect. I think feathers better than leaves. Leaves look a little like, how long are they going to stay, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But a feather could be a real decoration. So yeah, that works.
Love it.
I could see the town in the distance, so I wanted to make sure I was ready.
Yeah, it's coming, isn't it? So yeah, you guys have been traveling about it. Got about 45 minutes probably left. Pretty close.
Okay, well, I think we should get going, guys.
Oh, shoot.
Lead the way, Rip.
Sorry, I forgot to share this.
Alright. I'll start reading this off.
Here's a picture of the lake. You may have to zoom in. Sorry, I tried to make it small so it wasn't a huge file. Okay, so as you guys continue on, you see that Irina gives the lake one last look, and as she does, you feel, without it's very obvious that she almost seems to have just a more of a confidence in her step as she continues to walk forward, and more of almost as if she has matured years in just a few minutes. Before, she seemed a little bit unsure of herself, or maybe a little childish in nature, or young, I should say. But whatever had happened at that moment, she just feels like she seems to be more determined at this point.
Interesting.
So as you continue, as quickly as it sort of appeared, this little clearing that you're stepping on, as I move the P so you could see, you move in, and you can see that the field is swallowed up by forest again. And as you are, the trees are closing in around you once more, and the dark undergrowth kind of rustles and stirs with the wind. The dusk is obviously starting to get closer. The shadows are starting to extend downward there, and you can see that obviously the weight of the forest kind of feels like it's pressuring in on you on all sides. For some odd reason, as you continue to walk, you feel that you are unable to sort of shake this sense that somehow you're being watched as you're kind of walking through these woods. This isn't the first time you felt this, but you definitely feel like there's like this feeling occasionally where there's something that's there.
Does it feel like that's behind us, or?
So, no, it actually, at times feels, well, sometimes behind you, sometimes in front of you, but most recently it felt like it was more in front of you.
Okay, I keep seeing, looks like some kind of shadow all around us. It kind of flickers in and out. Is anybody else noticing it? And no comments about hitting the weed, because I was right about the wolves.
Like, you see Grappa's about to say something and then snaps his mouth shut.
I look at the cloud of smoke around her head, and I'm just, what are you talking about?
I love it.
I'm like, okay, you say something's coming. I like brace myself for an attack.
I
Okay.
don't see anything.
Irina, you see anything?
So Irina kind of looks around. She says, I don't see anything either.
Advance with caution.
You do see that
It just looks like a shadow. That's all it is, and it just keeps like disappearing.
as you kind of continue down the road, as you now all have sort of kind of put your eyes up and sort of kind of watching, you can see that the road kind of continues to meander down, and as it does, you can see it makes some jaunts to the left and to the right. You feel like it's almost as if it's kind of like closing in on you at times, and you continue to feel like that sense, something. Oh, I probably should get rid of the water sound. Clearly, we're not around water anymore. You feel like there's definitely something that's kind of close to you, and you can see that the tree line is sort of littered with sort of dense thickets and is moss covered, and has these kind of craggedy sort of rocks and boulders that are all along the side of it. And as you sort of get to that point, suddenly, without warning, 5 wolves leap out of the forest with yellow eyes glinting, their muzzles curl into snarls. I'll have you all roll for initiative.
Are these big ones, like the ones we saw staring at us?
Good question. So, Fozzie, since you ask, I'll have you make a quick perception check for me, and I will let you know if you can tell from what these.
Oh, I didn't realize I rolled initiative in the tower instead.
That's okay. You rolled a 13, just so you know.
Okay. My bad.
All good. Fozzie, all right.
Rip's been standing too close to Lil.
The wind's blowing in, from the rear. Because I'm in the very back, he's in the very front.
I assume you're walking single file. If you're not, if you're 2x2, you can put each other 2x2. Whatever you want, however you want it.
That's fine.
So where are these wolves?
I'm gonna highlight them right here. And
13, that's more where Grappips used to be. Oh shoot, but everyone else
Two
rolled
of
lower.
these are those big wolves, like I think, what do we call them? Dire wolves? I don't know. They're big guys. I think we should.
just putting them on the map, so bear with me.
I'm not sure which ones. I say go for the easy ones first and then finish the big ones after. I don't know.
So as they pop up, you hear off to the right the sounds of ravens. The birds, you can hear them cawing off to the end as they seem to be off into the distance. All right. Looks like they have the jump.
So those two black ones, I assume, are the big ones.
Yep, the two black ones are the big ones. All right. That one there howls, and as he does, he steps over to the side right here, 10 feet. You can hear that you can see the ravens kind of coming in from the distance. This one steps to here. Ozzy. Actually,
I'm going to use my bonus action to put Hunter's Mark on number 4.
okay.
And I'll try and shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
How many inspirations do I have to use to do another shot? Or another roll?
I believe it was, isn't it 3? I can't remember off the top of my
Yeah, I
head.
think it's
Yep.
3.
I shall use them.
Okay. Nice, that's a hit.
And does Bear go right after me?
Yes, he does. Thanks for reminding me. We gotta change that. Shit at 14, is it? Roll for Irina. I forgot about her.
Sorry, I'm moving things around to see about spacing. So if
No
it's
worries,
annoying,
it's all
my
good.
bad.
Nope, you're good.
So bear moved at least 20 feet directly at him, charging. So he gets to add a dice if he hits, a
Nice.
damage dice.
All right, sounds good.
Why did that roll with disadvantage?
I'm looking.
Ooh, I like boxes. I like squares.
I'm not sure why it rolled at disadvantage. Effect.
For some reason, it says bear's prone.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? Let's fix bear. There you go. Bear's fixed.
So
Fix. Good
15
catch.
hits.
Yes, 15 would hit.
How do I get an extra d6 on that?
For the attack.
For the damage, yeah. I should get an extra d6 damage.
What type of damage is it?
Slashing.
Oh, I picked the wrong one. I had my choice and I took the wrong one. All right. Should go.
Okay. No, he gets a turn.
All right. All right. So he will attack with the claws. Does hit bear. I grab it. Oh, we left the bardic on.
Yeah, it's definitely not there anymore, so I'm
Alright.
gonna take that off.
I got it for you.
I think maybe Lillaby might still have hers on there too.
Okay, I'll
take it
get
off.
a little. Oh, thanks. Thanks for taking it off.
It's all good. All right. Yeah, it's definitely been more than an hour since I placed that. Oh, tough choices. Tough choices. Can't really get there. So when it says a cube originating from my space, does it look like that or does it look different?
A cube originating from your space? Is that what it said?
Yeah, it's a
I think it means that you're in the center of it. I think.
each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you. So, like, would it be I'm in the center and it's, like, all around me like that?
I think that's the way it is.
So, if I...
Anybody else can tell me what they think.
Okay. That makes sense. Then I will not cast that spell, because I don't want Bear to...
You all tell me what you think. What do you think the answer is?
It originates from you. You can put it
Yeah.
at an angle, or just right in
So
the
just as
middle
long as
of
it's
the box.
touching you? Oh, okay, gotcha. So just as long as it's touching you. Okay, got it. Perfect.
So it'd have to be, like, at least that kind of thing.
Is that
Right.
like the green one?
No,
I'm doing the green one.
she's doing
Yeah.
the green one, yeah. This would be probably what it would be, more like.
If you
If
go
you were,
right
if
there,
you were standing right there, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I still won't do that. I don't want to harm Bear, but I will move to that spot.
Okay.
And then my action is going to be to bonus action Bardic Inspire myself because everybody loves hearing this.
Nice. Ooh, we got it twice. I like it.
Did it actually apply to anything though? I don't think it did.
I don't
I
think
think
it
it
did
just
either.
made the noise.
It did. I liked it.
All right, you guys ready for the noise again?
I'm ready.
There
Nice.
we go.
There we
Oh,
go.
I didn't do it that time. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Bane level 2 though, so I can target an additional character, additional enemy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of 3, and boop. We're gonna go ahead and do their charisma saves.
Dang, that's a charismatic bunch of wolves.
Sure as fuck is. Holy shit.
Well, look at their
so
coats.
only one failed, huh?
They got
They're
Alright.
just
beautiful
on
coats.
comedy tour.
Yeah.
I saw them. I saw them at the last town. Yeah, pretty good.
Beautiful coats.
Worthwhile spell right there, folks. Alrighty. And that is my turn.
All right. All right. So. Actually goes to there. Sorry, I lied. So as it goes to there. Grab up as he reaches out. He tries to take a bite at your leg, and as he bites onto your leg, he doesn't do any damage, but he grapples you. Ooh. All right, so you see Blue come flying in. Oof. Oh boy, this is not good. Blue almost died. All right, Little B.
Blue almost died. If I cast that there, does it get all 3 of those?
Yes.
It looks like it gets all of them.
Yep, it does.
All right, I'm casting Moonbeam.
Nice.
Don't go into the light. And as a bonus action, I will slip into my starry form and shoot at I guess that one. Because the one right in front of Bear is dead, right?
Yep.
Yes, that one is dead.
Right, so I'll shoot my starry form at number 11.
Right. As your moonbeam goes off, you see 2 of them turn into ragged humans.
Oh.
Well, that was surprising.
Yeah, those two. I'll use my Fury of the Blows to get, or not Fury of Blows, but I'll use my Elemental thing.
Okay.
Kick that off. I'm gonna hit this wolf here.
Nice, nice.
Ugh.
11. I wonder how much I missed it by. I can use 3 points, right? That gives me like another
Yep.
reroll.
It does. 3 points gives you another reroll. That'll work.
I'll knock it back 10 feet.
Alrighty. So I take it it's going here.
Yep.
Do I go
It's
with
not
it?
quite in the moonbeam.
I'll
He's gonna
move forward a little bit here.
fix that here in just a second, I think.
I'll flurry the blows.
Alrighty.
Am I with it? Like, did I get dragged with it?
Oh no, you just
So-
spun you. It spun you around.
Okay.
You're facing the
Oh, I
opposite
missed.
direction. You're facing the party now.
Holy shnikes. I
Oh
missed again.
no! Oh,
If I knock him out of grapple range, then he breaks his grapple. But
Right.
I didn't expect.
yeah, not quite. Yeah, you were hoping, weren't you?
All right.
Yeah, but you got 2 more inspiration.
Good, thanks.
That is true. Should give it a 12, right? Which is a hit.
No, I mean, he gained 2
Oh, he
because
gained.
missed.
Oh, I thought he fired the 2. Sorry, I misspoke. I'm sorry. I thought you had 5 total. All right, he runs to here and he claws at Rip. He misses. All right, you hear the birds coming in. Oops. What do we got? As he's obviously standing in the beam, he's not going to stay there, clearly. He runs over to here. And he tries to bite Rip. Oh,
Does he shift back into...
he doesn't.
Okay.
Alright, I'm just looking at something here real quick.
This slow biter.
Yeah, slow biter is right. Actually, it is a bonus action. Who does? Wish there was an easier way to do this. Does bite? Rip, so you feel him bite into the arm.
I'll deflect damage.
Alright, sounds good. And then I'll need a con save.
What happened to the other one? Wasn't there 2?
There was. Weird.
So let's see. I deflect 5 of it, so I take 8.
Okay.
I'll change it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Oh, you need a con save?
Yes, please. It's a good con save. And then he scratches at you. Sure why that was. Oh, an advantage. Oh, he's dead? Never mind. That one dead.
Yes.
I got it. Never mind.
Yeah, that
Thanks.
makes sense.
Appreciate it. All right. Yep. So he's gonna be there then. He transforms as well. And also takes a bite at crap. Misses and scratches at crap. Misses. Arena charges forward. Stabs with the rapier. Okay. Sting. Ozzy.
Rip's looking a little tender up there.
Is.
I guess with my bonus action, I'll move my hunter's mark. Cure wounds, I have to touch them, right?
I'd have to look to see. I think so, though. I think that's correct.
So I'll walk up to Rip
All right.
and I'll give him a touch.
Okay. Let's touch.
Are you fluffing his hair?
I didn't give that then.
Oh, didn't apply it to him.
I did it.
There we go.
And then I'll back there.
Okay. Hey, grab.
Alrighty. Nice. Cure wounds. Alright. I'm going to target. Can I do? Is this something that I can do, or
Yep.
just?
Yep.
Okay. So those individuals, those three, I'm gonna do a second level thunder wave.
Okay.
So they're all gonna make some con saves. There's only 2 con saves.
3. Oh, you know why? It's that Werewolf 7 is being weird. So, I tried drop
DC
yeah,
13 con save.
13. Thanks.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with that character sheet. So that's the one that I had to put back on the board.
Okay.
15 succeeds.
So, okay, so 11 and 7.
So it looks like Wolf 8 failed. Did 7
Everyone
roll?
else?
Did 11 roll? Yeah, okay.
So the successes take half damage and the failure takes full, and it's thunder.
Got it. If
I
you want
think
to
he
roll,
gets pushed back too, right?
Yeah.
I'll take the half On the so half was 8. I can apply that. 7.
And then on if they failed, they are pushed 10 feet away from you.
Perfect. Oh, that's interesting. Well, that would be why they didn't work. I guess I just dropped the tokens on top of them.
Well, it's good to know that was what was going
Well,
on.
I'm glad. Yeah, I was like, yeah. Hi, my name's Greg. I'm new to Fantasy Grounds. So
First time.
First time user. Long time watcher.
So yeah,
That's
on a fail
embarrassing.
save. Yeah, so if they succeeded, they only take the half damage. They're not pushed.
Oh, they're
In
not
addition-
pushed.
Yeah,
Okay, got
if
it.
they succeed. If
Got
they
it.
fail, they're pushed.
I think they both succeeded. Okay.
Yeah, I think so too. In addition, unsecured objects that are entirely within the cube are pushed 10 feet away from you, and a thunderous boom is audible within 300 feet.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
See, that's okay. That's interesting. So I can't. Anyways. Blue flies to there. Blue's turn, right? Yeah. And blue takes a bite at the wolf. Hits. Take that, wolf. 1 point of damage. Willoughby.
Alright, I'm gonna put that right there and get those 2.
Okay.
Just as soon as you switch them back.
I know, right? It's funny. All right, I'm going to.
Were you gonna do something, or can I go ahead and
No, go
do
ahead.
it?
Yep, it's all
Okay.
you. Yep. Now I got nothing to do. It's all you. I'm just changing the pictures.
Oh, sorry. I removed that. 11. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries.
Actually, yeah.
11 off the 11.
What is all the fumbling stuff?
Yeah, that's what I was
It
going back to look.
registered
Oh, I
for
rolled
an
a 1.
attack.
There it is.
Yeah, did you do an attack afterwards?
I did an attack,
Oh,
and
that's not
then
good.
get rid of the 11 damage.
Oh, that's really bad. Okay. So you did a double 20.
I saw the 20 and thought it was a hit.
Uh-huh. Right.
I rolled a 20 for the first fumble and then rolled a oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
Well, the good news is it's better to roll a double 20 because the first 20 counts as a disaster, so it doesn't actually do anything. They only get one of the 2 damages, or one of the 2.
Gotcha.
So it actually works out better that way, but unless you want to re-roll your double.
So I have a -2.
You
That's
do.
all.
Yeah.
Every now and then I have like sound completely cut out. Like everyone, I can't hear anything.
Really? Is it?
Yeah, mine cut out too.
Oh,
Mine did too there for a minute.
It may be my team's.
Can you guys hear anything?
Yeah.
Can you hear me all right or no?
Intermittently, yeah.
I haven't
It
had
goes.
any problems.
Stutter.
Okay.
And just as I said that, problem.
Okay. Just kidding.
Oh, is it my turn?
Yeah.
My turn. Is Blue an ally, or what is he?
Heck yeah, he is.
Do I get advantage for Blue
Yeah,
on the?
yeah, you do get advantage for blue. So I put blue there.
I'm a bonus action attack. Will be important. Bonus action. And then I'll dodge with my action.
Okay, sounds good. All right. Wolf turns around and bites at blue. Hits blue.
No.
As he hits blue, you see he grabs blue out of the air and he's holding blue in his mouth and he's kind of like throwing him back and forth as his body's being as he grapples him. And he runs.
I get an attack.
Yep, you sure do.
1 sec.
That's a hit. Nice.
I grapple him.
Oh, nice. Nice work.
Yes.
Oh. How do you grapple him? Like, what do you do? I'm curious.
I just grab him by the scruff of his neck.
This little kid grabbing it. Picture this little kid grabbing on this big wolf by the scruff of his neck. That's awesome. Not that you're a little kid, but all right. So he's got blue grappled. You've got him grappled. Nice. All right. You see the ravens, the swarm. Fly over to here and start pecking at the wolf. And you see lots of them start just sort of pecking at the fur as you're holding on to them. Ripping, grab it. As you're sitting here, you see the one werewolf looks to the other one and he says, "Separate." And as he says that, he moves. And moves past Grap. I think you already used your action, didn't you?
Riptide, yeah.
Or Rip, I mean, sorry, yeah.
Yep, he's already grappling somebody anyways.
Oh, I got feet. I got another hand.
I love it.
Teeth. Earlobes.
Earlobes.
Actually,
There's an interesting attack.
he moves into the swarm. Second, I just have to do something here. The 11. Oh, he does fail. Okay. So all of a sudden you hear the ravens sort of just have this cacophony of cawing and everything as he's like moving through them. And as he does, you can see him kind of swatting at them as they go. And he reaches down and tries to bite Rip's hand that's holding the wolf. And he is successful. He bites down onto Rip's hand.
I'll deflect attacks.
Yep.
So
Sounds good.
once you do damage.
Yep. Are you dodging?
Yeah, I am. Yeah. That's why you didn't get advantage.
Oh, thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
fast action.
I had to think about it. Oh, shoot.
Holy shit.
That's a big bite.
So
That's
I
a
take
nice
15 off.
deflect. Nice work. Nice. And then con save. It kind of bites down on that forearm.
Oh, that's not good.
So as he bites down on the forearm, you can feel the teeth rip into the forearm, and you can feel it sort of tear across. As it does, the grip that you're hanging on to the wolf sort of lets go just a little bit. You feel the hairs kind of slip out of your hand as you grasp as hard as you possibly can, trying to hang on to that wolf. Right. Now these ravens just
Well, when you fail a save, do you get a inspiration point too?
Yep, you sure do. So you
I
see
got 3 now. I'm gonna reroll. I'm rerolling. Can I do that on my time?
Yeah, you can reroll. That's fine. So he kind of bites down. There you go. Nice. As he bites down on the werewolf that's there, you can see them kind of pecking all at the werewolf that. Sorry, I got distracted by the raven's green line and the werewolf's orange line. It distracted me. Apologize. Okay. So the werewolf that's there bites that trap and misses, and then tries to scratch. Oh, he didn't move. Well, that's on him. Misses.
All right, he at the end of his turn, he'll
Yeah.
take damage.
Yep, that's fine. That's a error on my end. Yep.
Am I
Marina,
still
Yeah, go ahead.
grappled? Am I still grappled by him?
I think you're grappled by the wolf, who shouldn't be grappling you, so I can
Okay.
take it. Yep. Irina stabs him with the rapier. Ozzy.
Craig, did he take that damage?
Let me see. Werewolf hit, save, failure. No damage was applied to him.
Oh, that's weird. I don't know why it didn't, because I dropped it on it.
Soon that'll be fixed. Thank you. Yeah, that one's the one that I think is a little buggy. So it may not, if you notice it's not.
Do I have any penalty for shooting at him?
Yes, you do, because Irina's in front of you. So it's gonna be a -2. Nice hit.
I've got Hunter's Mark applied to myself too many times.
I was gonna say that's some fat short sword damage.
6, 8. I got you, buddy. So
That's a short sword. Don't
It
you
was
think?
the wrong damage too. So just take it all off.
I'll take. Sounds good. Let me fix it. Hang on 1 second. That's which one's 7?
Man, we're at the top of our game tonight.
It's
We are really
it's
killing
going
it.
great. It's going good.
We're doing good.
It's gonna be. I gotta do math.
Knocking the rust off. We don't.
Yeah.
We haven't fought a lot with these guys, so
That's true. That's true.
knocking the rust off.
That's true.
Okay.
There we go. Now we're ready. I want to keep it exciting, you know.
Barrel take a swipe at him.
Alrighty. Nice bear.
All right. I am like
Nice.
terrified by Blue in the grasp of this wolf.
Yeah, would
and
be too.
So I am going to target the wolf with a
Okay.
vicious mockery.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell the wolf, if you call a cow on the ground ground beef, then what do you call a cow with 2 legs? And the wolf is a wolf, so doesn't respond. He's like, your mom!
Nice.
And then I'm gonna roll.
It just kind of cocks its head to the side and looks at you.
Right. Right. Exactly.
What?
Yeah. Right. Right. The werewolves roll their eyes.
Sorry,
Oh.
I think the connection is an issue on my end because
Is-
it's like freezing up on my.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting it too, so it's not just you.
Well, disadvantage on attacks and 1 psychic damage, bitch. Take it. Boom.
I'm sorry you guys are having issues. It may be from my internet since it already dropped out once. Maybe I'm getting packet losses or something.
Yeah, I don't know, but on my end, it's freezing up with like dice rolls, and like all that
Yeah,
stuff.
so
It's
it's
probably me,
well, it
or,
could
or
be.
maybe it's you. But
It's
I
probably
saw
my
the
internet.
die freeze. It was like a 6, black 6 was sitting there.
well, it only did 1 psychic damage, so it wasn't very effective. But he has disadvantage on attacks now.
I promise I'm not running torrents over here. I promise. So, all right. Blue. We'll kind of peck at the wolf, but misses a little bit.
Alright, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Rip to
Okay.
start with. Then I'm going to move the Moonbeam like that. And push
sorry.
it back into that werewolf.
Sounds good. I should have moved those ravens. I'm sorry. I moved them now, but they were supposed to be moved
That's
last
all
time.
good.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's
He saved,
save.
but
I thought
he
it was
still
your
takes
attack.
half.
Yeah.
My turn.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does it sound better? This? Yes, it's your turn. Like, can everybody hear okay now? Does it sound better?
Sounds like a robot though.
Yeah. I'm gonna move into the swarm for just a second. So if homeboy wants to take a swing at me, he can.
All right, he will. All right, we're good.
Bonus action, I'm gonna attack him. I'm gonna knock him 10 feet away. So I'll go to
Which one? I'm sorry.
sorry, it's wolf. That's got blue. Oh, I think I don't know if he can take blue with him. I think he's.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I gotcha. Yep. I got it. No worries.
I think I
Yep.
knocked the wolf right out of blue
Nice.
Blue out. Yeah.
Nice. Blue lands on his 2 little feet. Boop.
Now I'll move to here. I'll attack this guy.
Okay.
And I'll knock him back 10 feet. Oh, in the moonbeam. So sorry.
Oh, poor thing. Wow, that took a long time for that dice to roll.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't see the break thing. I don't know if you wanted to take it, Greg.
No, we're good. I didn't know if you all could hear me or not, so I was gonna put it, but we kept going, so I'm good. I'm good to continue if everybody else is.
It's pretty choppy for me. I don't know about everybody else.
Well, let's maybe we can finish up this combat and then we can try to.
Okay.
If we can. If you can't, I mean we can reset. It's up to you guys.
I can still hear things and piece it together.
I think it's Strahd. He's messing with our internet connection.
It's pretty bad, and things are laggy.
How do I respond to that? I'm clicking it, it's not changing it.
All right, I think it was
The wolf's turn
yeah, I think
after
so.
me.
All right, and so you had knocked it away, I think.
Are gnomes immune to werewolf venom?
Are gnomes? Yeah, of course. 100% they are. Yeah, it's funny you say that, actually. Yeah, it's the innate, they've got this innate power.
I was hoping.
Pure curiosity is what does it. Yeah. That's why you guys you pick this, right? So, gonna. I don't know how loud this is. I'm sorry for anybody listening to the Sirens.
Yeah, did you put the link in there? I don't.
I'll put it in again. Whoops, that won't do it. Let me do this.
Thank you.
Yep. Don't ask what's going on. I don't know what all that is. Something in Sirenscape. I think it's actually changing.
Sounds like somebody's snoring.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it's supposed to be a transformation. So
Gotcha.
let's turn that off. All right. There's a disattack from Grappa. Grappa, do you remember what that was for?
Yeah, it is Vicious Mockery.
Vicious Mockery. Okay, good. Thanks.
Yep, this is the first attack.
I got it. This is like heavy metal thing. That's awesome.
Lots of growling.
Yeah, no kidding. Interesting.
And listen to German rock.
Yeah. Alright. Wolf comes running back in. And he's going to go ahead and maul at blue.
Growling is
Yeah, maybe loud. I think you can adjust it.
no, I like it. It's creepy.
turned down one of those really loud amounts. So he does hit blue, and this time instead of grappling, he just bites down on blue. The Ravens 5, 10, 15. Going over to here and attack the wolf. This. The wolf runs.
Did it run through the...
He did.
Oh, but he was already in it.
He was in it. Yep, that's okay.
Looks like he healed up. So. That's the other guy. Yeah, sorry.
And as he gets to there, he does transform back into a werewolf. 40. And then you see him kind of run into the woods.
How fast is that guy?
He's fast. As fast as you are, so if you're looking to run with him. He transforms as well.
Bear will take a swing at him.
Okay, yep, go for it. Oh, Irina. There misses. Yep. Yep, sure can.
Slap. Target. Make sure I'm targeting
Well, that's a hit.
Can I just... Is that a thing where you can just grapple something? Instead of...
You know what I should have did before? I think I should have strength attack on him, but
Okay, so
Yeah.
mine's based on my dex. So.
Irina stabs with the rapier. Ooh, could be it. Should have had her attack first before you. Oh, maybe not. Oh, are you kidding me? All right. So it transforms into a wolf as it gets out of the beam. And it also literally like runs off the map.
I'll drop the beam.
Okay, got it.
I can do that as a reaction. Just to
Irene,
get it out of the way.
yeah, steps to there and stabs at the wolf. Oh no. Oh. Ozzy, they are 105 feet away, so you technically could probably shoot at them, I guess. Is the sound still doing okay?
Yeah, hold on. Well, they both hit, so.
Ozzy, as you hit him, you see his back flares up, his arms go, and you see his body sort of tumble into the, tumbles into the weeds, and as it does, you see it quickly transform back into human as he rolls into the dirt.
What does his buddy do?
Buddy's still running.
Okay. Bear will just stay here.
Okay.
Oh no, actually there's still a wolf alive, right?
Yeah, there is.
Bear will move to there.
Okay.
Too many swings.
I love it though. Lots of swings. I think you had, let's see.
So the first one missed.
Yeah,
It was an 8 and 7, so he missed.
gotcha. Crap.
I'm targeting him. It says he's 85 feet away.
He is 85 feet away. That's right. That's the one that's dead, but yeah, the other one's 80, I think.
What? Oh, but my friend is getting attacked by this whole. There.
Okay. Now he's 50.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do
Fails. Who takes a back? Wolf. That's for one. Really?
Alright, I am gonna run 30 feet forward.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to shoot that guy with a guiding bolt. I just need to find. Oh, there it is. Guiding bolt goes out 120 feet.
All right. Sounds good.
Did you move me, or did
I think it
cancel
just
my
did.
move by
I think it
accident?
did an arrow. 5, 10, 30. I think you were. Yeah. 80.
Yeah.
Yep. Nice. Good hit. Rip.
Is he dead or?
Nope. Still running.
Somebody
Got
just fell out of their chair.
liver.
Yeah, you okay? Whoever that was?
The cat just freaked out and it heard a noise, and it literally just almost tipped over my entire computer, and I caught it just in time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Probably heard the wolves.
I'll
Sorry about
move
that.
40, and as an action, I'll dash 40, and then because I'm an elemental monk, I get an extra 10 feet on my attack reach. I got that going, so I'm gonna hit him.
I think it may have heard a wolf or something. They freaked
bet it did.
out.
I bet I heard it.
I'll pull him. I'll pull him towards me. Pull him
All right.
towards me.
So
He can die. He can die at my feet.
yeah, he does. So as you hit him, he transforms and dies at your feet.
I'll use my bonus action to hit him.
Okay. All right. Wolf attacks blue. This is. Should probably do it for the wolf. Let's see what happens. Oh my god, double ones. Alright. Alright, that's it. So you guys get the werewolves and the wolves. As that happens, you see the ravens immediately sort of take off and start to just kind of hover around in the trees as they do. Blue kind of like sort of steps up a little bit towards Irina, just kind of walks a few steps, looks, and all of a sudden you see the wounds on Blue heals almost immediately. And then Blue takes off and flies up with the rest of them.
Aww.
They're not far. You can see them. They're just up in the trees. You can hear them, see them.
Thank you, Blue. I know he can't understand me, Lillaby, but I feel like I should thank him.
I think they'll understand.
We're gonna have to find some help for Rip, I think. You got bit?
I'll be fine. Twitch.
So, yeah.
Rip, they have anything on their bodies?
Yeah, we're gonna have to search those bodies, see if there's any information or anything.
All right. So as you search, you do see that they did have longbows that were there that obviously would transform with them or whatever, and they did have some quivers for arrows. So Fozzie, there's 10 arrows each for each of them. So if you need more arrows, they have arrows.
Sure, I'll pick them up.
All right, so it's 20
So
total.
that's 20 more arrows?
Yep, 20 arrows. You do see that the first one that was felled by the guiding bolt, you can see that it had a almost like a festering wound on its rib cage. It looks like it was a large bite of some creature that was there that was kind of ripped open. You can see kind of the muscles and the ribs exposed. That's sort of there. Clearly, you guys didn't bite it, and nobody, none of the bear didn't bite it either. And then for the other one, you can see on his leg, right on the calf, on the left back calf, there's also a large wound that's there that looks like it hasn't healed in quite some time. Otherwise, though, they don't really have any sort of paperwork or any sort of marks of tattoos or anything else that you see there. As
So they both have wounds that haven't healed, eh?
yes.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Rip's hand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's his forearm. The right forearm is what you see, kind of where he got bit.
Okay. Does it look like it's still weeping?
It's open, yeah.
Not clotting at all?
Yeah, it's clotting, but it's definitely like torn open and pretty gnarly looking.
Does anyone have that book on werewolves? Rip does.
Rip's like, I'm not sharing it.
Yeah. Here you go. I'll share it.
All right.
I'm just gonna start.
Start paging through it.
Yeah. So it looks like it can be a wound inflicted by a werewolf that can transmit this.
Pip, you need to suck the poison out. That's what I read somewhere.
Really? Suck the poison out? I don't really want to put my mouth on that. That looks gross. Does a spell of removal can also cure an afflicted lycanthrope? So maybe we can go into a holy place and find a way to remove this curse from you. I think there's a high likelihood that you've been bit by these creatures and that you'll likely need to be seen by someone with some healing skills. Based on the book that we got. Let's hurry up and get into town, huh?
Alright.
Keep on keeping on.
All right. So as you all kind of collect your stuff and start to make your way, you can see that the ravens continue to sort of follow your group, and you can hear them sort of talking amongst themselves up above. They seem to sort of fly off into a distance a little bit, but obviously you can hear them and see them, and then they sort of come back almost as if not wanting to get too far away, or maybe they felt that they were too far away last time, and so definitely seem to be sort of not trying to get farther away at this point. As you continue to make your way through the woods and continue to make your way towards the town itself, and has it been sounding okay? Have you guys been hearing anything since? It's going okay? All right.
Yep.
User entered your channel.
Bring at least the music in, so you guys can still use the other one. All right. So as you come up and over the ridge there, you can see that the woods kind of open up into this area of a clearing, and you can see the village of or the town of Vallaki. You can see down into the valley itself that's there. I have an image I wanted to share. Getting it here for a second so you can see what it looks like. So as you kind of look through, you can see the mountains sort of encase it on the western side, and you can see sort of this palisade or this wall that's completely encircling the town with these large gates that are there on the eastern side of the city. And as you do, you see these kind of dark and brooding mountains to the north and south, and there's a thick fog that kind of presses up against sort of the wall of the mountains along the backside, and you can see that the darkness is already starting to set into the deep recesses of the mountain themselves. The dirt road sort of ends at what appears to be an iron gates that are there, and you can see what looks like maybe some small figures walking along the top of the wall. But as you look at the front of the city of Vallaki, you see that there's more than a dozen ramshackle tents have sort of been set up against the palisade wall. And as you continue to kind of walk forward, you can see that what appears to be dozens of what looks like people kind of milling about. And you can see some low burning campfires, what looks like bedrolls laying about outside the city walls.
Must be what they were talking about with refugees. Bazzy, you got your silver covered?
Oh yeah, there's feathers over that. Shh.
I mean, yeah, okay.
So as you make your way down the valley and you start to get, closer and closer, you can see for the people that are kind of in the sort of the back of the group, you see Irina sort of stops for a second and she looks and you can see the hand sort of drifts down to the hilt of her sword again. And not so much as like threatening like she was when she sat with Mata Ava where she was scared, but more just like she seems to be more comfortable now being on the road and traveling and hanging onto the sword. See her eyes sort of scan across, and you can see now as you get closer that there's a lot of sort of emaciated folks that are there. As you're getting a little bit closer, you can see they're sort of in these sort of rags that they're wearing for clothes, and they're just kind of milling about. And you can see children that are there too that appear to they appear kind of almost hopeless, right? Where they're just sort of staring off. They're not very playful at times. And she just kind of stares, and then you can hear her softly sort of say, as you all sort of stops, she kind of looks and she's like, they made it. And as she does, she just continues to sort of almost walk even a little bit faster, even though I know Rip wouldn't let her walk in front of her, but you can see her pace sort of picks up as she starts to walk towards the people that are there.
Are these people from your town, your village?
She says, "Yes, yeah. These are the Barovians. These are my people. The guy I thought." Your voice tightens just a little bit. She's like, "I thought Strahd's wolves would have picked them off in the woods after all we've been through. I didn't think any of them were going to make it here. And I even told them before they left that they should stay and trust the walls we built. Now they're out here. They're outside the walls of Vallaki like animals in the frost." She turns around and she looks at you and she says, "That was my home back there. These are my neighbors, my people. I was raised to serve my village, Barovia. Now half my village lives here in the mud, ignored by those walls." Looks at each of you.
Maybe you can use your influence and get the city to take them in.
"Oh, we're gonna do that. 100%. Like, but first I have to see my people." It's like, "You'll help me?"
Well, I think we have to.
I hope so. I can't just walk past them. Can't wait for walk through the gates and leave my people here, right? I mean, what type of Barovian would I be? What type of daughter of the Burgomaster would I be? Or sister of the Burgomaster?
Well, let's go see what we can do.
Let's. See, she continues to kind of walk forward. As she does, you can see that as you start to get closer and get towards the actual tents that you're now kind of starting to walk through, and you can hear sort of the little fires that are there, and you can see people are starting to sort of recognize Irina as you're walking through. A lot of them clearly don't recognize you all because they had left before you guys had even come into the town, but you see none of them sort of lift a hand in greeting or even make sort of a gesture and warmth towards her as she's sort of walking through the group. And you can see she's kind of waving to some people, and they just sort of look at her almost in suspicion.
We have some paper that's an introduction, right? That's supposed to get us in.
Yeah.
Who's got that?
I think.
Was it Lil?
It wasn't me. Whoever was talking to the Burgomeister.
One of you do.
Yeah, it was either me or Rip, I think.
Yeah, it was one of you. Yeah, either you or Rip. I can't remember which one. So as you guys are kind of moving through, and you can see Irina's kind of looking around and nobody's really paying attention to her, and she's like, "Ah, it's Magda. Magda, And Boren, please come. And she sees she's sort of indicating towards what looks like an elderly couple sitting probably about 50 or 60 feet off of the trail. They're sitting over by a small sort of makeshift campfire. It looks like they're trying to prepare what may be some sort of like a watered down soup or something in a pot. And they're probably in their, maybe late 60s or 70s. They look super old. Very thin appearance. You see she's kind of walking over to her. You guys do?
Well, I'm following her, but as I'm walking, I'm looking around. I know we had mention of Gertruda. I think that was Doru's girlfriend and Mary's daughter.
Yep.
One of the ladies that we spoke with. Seeing if I recognize her just as we're walking through.
Yeah, so how about an investigation for that?
Sure.
So kind of checking out the faces as you move through. For the rest of the group, what is the rest of the group doing?
I'm just making sure that nobody seems to be making any like aggressive moves towards Irina.
Okay, gotcha. So you kind of continue close, and Rip and Fozzie, same or?
I'm sticking with Lil.
Okay.
Yeah, the same.
All right, gotcha. So as you kind of move through, Lil, Mary had given you kind of a description, and unfortunately, without you really seeing her, it's difficult to really know. And most of these folks you can see are kind of covered in dirt. They're disheveled. Some of them have had their hair sort of cut, or it looks just sort of all over the place. So you don't see anybody that looks like her description here, or you see lots of people that sort of kind of look like her. So nothing that really stands out to you. You rolled a whopping 2, so. I guess I could have went the other way and said, "Yeah, you found her," and it really wasn't her. So as you,
does that mean I get an inspiration?
You do get an inspiration. Thanks. I forgot about that. That's great. So as you're walking up, you see this older lady sort of turns, and you see this joy comes in her eyes, and she stands up, and as she does, she just kind of is all hunched over, and she puts her hand out, and she grabs Irina's hand very quickly, and she goes, "Child, oh, the Morning Lord be good. You're still with us. We saw you fighting those ghouls, holding the silver candle from the chapel. I said to Boren, she fights like St. Markovia. Come again." Boren, who was standing next to him, kind of stands up and kind of is wheezing a little bit. And he goes, "I swear she's like a soldier, though. Markovia never called a ghoul a goat bugger and son of a roach." Right? You see Irina gives her a big hug and reaches over to Boren, and Boren kisses her on the cheek, and Magda says, she's like, "What brings you here, child?" And she's like, "Why are all our people not in the city?" "Oh dear, they won't let us in." Irina sits down. She says, "Please sit." They both sit down. She says, "Who have you brought with you? Who are these little folks? Kids, I assume?"
My name is Grappip, and I am definitely not a child.
"Hello, Grappip. From Kretsk? Not from Barovia."
A little bit further away than Barovia.
"I worry about the children. Irina, I worry about your kids that are with you." Irina says, "They're not kids." She says, she reaches down and she says, "I need to give you a protection of the night for all of you. 1 second." You see, she kind of reaches down, and as she does, she pulls out this object, and you see she's got some red thread that's tied around some straw that's braided all around a piece of garlic. And as she does, she brings it up and she says, "Now, Irina, bow your head down." And you see Irina does, and she takes this garlic with the string and sort of taps it on her head a couple times. She says, "You have been protected against the night." And she says, "I want to do your friends too." And she comes over to Fozzie.
Sure.
So she does it, and as she does, you can smell the garlic as she tops that on the top of your head. And then she goes to Lillaby.
Oh, what herb is this?
This is garlic. It's a protection for the night. It's a blessing. It'll keep you safe tonight.
Oh, that's good to know.
It'll protect you from the werewolves. Yes. And she says something. Orin says, "Those werewolves keep circling the camp at nights. One of those refugees went missing just 2 nights ago. Pretty sure the werewolves ate them." And she comes over and taps it on Grapip's head. She doesn't even ask you, Pip. She just taps it on your head. Anyone with red hair doesn't get a choice. She taps it 3 or 4 times on you. You get 2 blessings. And then she comes over to Rip, and Rip, she goes to put it on your head, and she stops. She says, "What is wrong with your arm?"
Nothing. It's fine.
He got bit while we were fighting those wolves.
Suddenly, she says something in a tongue that you're not familiar with. Warren stands up. Why is he in the camp? Irina, what have you done? Irina says, "It's okay. He's not sick."
I re-rolled my con save on inspiration.
Magda looks and she says, "I'm not sure. This doesn't seem right. Irina, he doesn't belong here."
Oh, don't you worry. We took care of him. It's just a small wound. It'll heal. We're watching him closely.
"I don't know." Just then you see a young boy kind of walks up and he says, "Magda, what's wrong?" She goes, "Milo, you're this has nothing to do with you." Milo, he's kind of lean and sort of dirty appearing, and you see he's got like a wooden sword and a little very small, sort of scrawny little dog that's very thin that's there, and it's like, "You need me to bring Pickle in? Well, Pickle kind of take care of things if you want." Like, "I appreciate it, Milo, but it's okay." He looks to y'all and he goes, "You lot real heroes, huh? You got those blades? They magic, huh?
I do prestidigitation, a little bit of like a little poof. Yep.
Whoa. You guys need a fighter? I'm good. I'm good.
I can tell. These people need you more than we do, though.
Just then you see Blue kind of lands right onto Pip's shoulder. Goes, "Whoa! Wow. That's cool. That blue lady with the ravens," kind of points to you.
Blue lady?
Yeah, that's you, the blue lady with the ravens. That's cool. "Well, I want to kill monsters. I'm good. I got this sword. Yeah, see? I can join you guys, can't I?"
I think it's more important that you help protect these people. And then I turn to face Irina.
All right.
To see what she thinks.
Irina looks at him and she says, "Milo, we need you to live long enough to grow strong. We're not quite there yet. Rova still needs you whole. So we need a little more muscles for you, okay, big guy? Big and strong. I can come help. Besides, Pickle keep me safe, just like that big bear over there, right?" He looks to Fozzie. "Same thing."
I think you need to stay and protect the camp.
"Oh, man."
They need you.
He sits down. "Orin, they never let me do anything." Orin ruffles his hair. "Okay." So he jumps up. He says, "So, he's got the bite, huh?" Comes over to Rip, takes a look. "Ooh, that doesn't look good." Magda kind of grabs him by the shoulder. "Milo, I said you're not supposed to go by him." He says, "It's okay." He looks closer. He says, "I have something for you," he says to Rip. He reaches in his pocket, and as he does, you can see he kind of reaches way down into his pocket. And he pulls something out, and as he does, he hands you a carved wooden knight figure. It's probably about maybe 4 inches tall, maybe. It's real crudely carved, but you can tell it looks like a knight. He says, "That's for luck, because it'll keep you safe." He puts it in your hand.
Okay, thanks.
You just say my name with that figure, and it'll keep you safe. I promise.
What's your name again?
Milo.
Milo. That's good to know.
Yeah. And my dog Pickle.
Milo and Pickle.
Yeah. We're going to be big and strong sometime. Besides, you never know. You may see me in Vallaki. I'm going to make my way in there. They're going to let me in.
Yeah, we're gonna see what we can do to help with that.
Okay. Well, just let me know. You need to charge the gates. I'm your guy. It's his sword against the shield. His wooden sword against the wooden shield. I got you. Wah, wah, wah. Irina says, "Is there anybody else here, Magda, that we can maybe talk to? Anybody else?" She says, "Dorian's here. Lost his wife." "Oh, no, really?" "Yeah. Thinks there was some wolf prints by the tent. I don't know if you want to go see her, though. See him. He's pretty upset. Like, I've known Vash all my life." "Yeah." She's like, "Who else?" "Tasha's here." She's like, "Tasha?" "Yeah." "Oh." She looks to Lillaby. "You'd like Tasha. She likes to play with the herbs, too. She does a little smoking on the side."
Well, if we run into her, maybe we can swap some.
"Oh, yeah. Probably not a bad idea." Magda's like, "Yeah, most of the people, though, are pretty upset. I mean, your brother told them all to come out here, and look where we are. We're outside here getting eaten by wolves. He didn't know. I mean, he was trying to send you away to protect everybody." "Well, I know he was, but I think we're no better here than we were there. I don't think anybody wants to make the journey back."
Well, Irina, do you
Yeah.
think we should go into the city and see what we can do before night falls?
Yeah, I think so. She sort of stands up and wipes off her hands and right. As she does, she gives Magda a hug and of course gives Lauren a kiss on the cheek, and she says, "Thank you. I thank you for the blessing." She smiles, and she says, "No problem. My pleasure." She ruffles Milo's hair. "All right, Milo, take care of Pickle." And as she does, she gives Milo her good berry that you gave her. "Oh, thanks," and he chomps down on it. That's delicious." Like, "Yep." Like, "All right, to the gates."
To the gates.
All right. As you continue to make your way towards the gates, you can see that there's some people that are kind of there, and obviously word has gotten out that Irina is now here. And as you're walking up, you can hear somebody say, "Your bad luck, your red hair and everything." Somebody yells out to her. She just kind of ignores it.
I prestidigitate their hair to be red.
Somebody like looks and they're like, "Your hair's red," and they're like, "The devil Strahd, she just turned my hair red."
I chuckle and then I make it go away.
All right, and you can see that clearly that a lot of people are quite mad, and you can hear them say, "Is Mark the Lesser? Can't believe he sent us out here. He won't let us in. We're all gonna die out here. They won't even feed us. Do you have any food at least?" You can clearly hear the crowd is sort of rumbling up as you get closer and closer to the gate.
I'll give them some rations.
Okay, how much do you take out of your bag?
5.
Alrighty. Go ahead and click it off. You can hear some of them are thankful for it, and You can hear some of them say it's the least they could do. They sent us here to die.
We're gonna go in and speak with the burgomaster here and see what we can't do to get some help.
I hope so. It's about time.
Are any of them armed?
No.
I have a spare short sword I'll give to somebody.
Okay, alrighty. One of them takes it. He's like, all right, thanks. Appreciate it.
Cat is back on my lap. Do I trust it? I don't know.
I got rid of the wolf sounds. So as you continue to walk up towards the gate, you see there's a tall man that steps into view atop the gate platform. He's bald, probably in his 50s. He wears chainmail. You can see his face is mapped with a bunch of old scars. He has a thick leather collar at his throat that he wears all the way around it. One of his eyes squints down from an ancient wound that he has there. He looks down at you through the bars just above. His voice is as rough as gravel, and he says, "Turn back, the gates are closed until festival day." Just then you see another figure joins him. It's a wiry woman. She's got a black braid that's coiled tight against her neck. The tattoo of the sun curling behind her ear. Her eyes are sharp, and her voice is even sharper. Vallaki doesn't admit refugees or troublemakers or whatever you are. And then behind them, you see a much younger man, barely more than a boy. He sort of fidgets nervously with the strap of his crossbow. He keeps glancing between you and the sky, where you can see now that the few ravens that had been following you sort of circle restlessly over the gate. And you can see he seems to be more preoccupied with them.
Epic. Why don't you try to talk our way in? You're good at that kind of a thing.
Who's that?
Yes.
Pip.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, good sirs. We come to speak with the mayor, the burgomaster of this great city.
Remember, we have papers.
And I take out a written document that has the seal from the burgomaster of Barovia. It's an urgent matter from the burgomaster himself, directly.
You see, one of them looks. The older man looks at the female, and the female looks back at him. And it almost as if they're not exactly sure what to do. And then one of them says, the older man says, "You shouldn't be here. The walls, they hold back more than beasts, and you bring something older with you. How do I know that letter's real?"
Well, you're welcome to peruse it if you but receive this letter from my hand here, and I hold it out.
As you hold out the letter, you see Irina starts to step forward.
I'm not gonna halt her.
You don't? Okay.
No.
All right. As she does, she says very proudly, "My name is Irina Koyana. I am the daughter of Koyan Adranovich, the late burgomaster of Barovia. You will open these gates." Just then you hear the woman with the hair, and she says, "And I'm the bride of St. Andrel. Names mean nothing out here." The older guy says, "Koyan was a good man. That name won't shield you here, girl. Not since the fires started."
Fires? Kinda look at him. What fires? I see no fires.
You see the woman looks to the man. He says, "Said too much."
Look, we're here to help. We're just trying to help. We have an urgent matter that we need to speak with the burgomaster of this city with. We would like to also visit the St. Andrel Church. We have a few tasks to do for a Madame Ava, if you know her. lots of things to do. We don't plan to rabble rouse or anything. We just have a lot of urgent matters to discuss with some pretty important people.
So you can make a persuasion roll with advantage. Just then, your feather sort of glows and hums a little bit as you recognize that you have completely given truth. Mata Ava's words sort of ring in the back of your head.
I'll take my feather out, hold it in front of me, and inspect it.
Alrighty. So as you do, you can see that just a little bit, and it disappears just as quickly as it did before. But you can roll with it. Oh, you did. Perfect. As you do, you hear the gentleman looks and he says, Grafa, they have a letter. It's legitimate. Olian was a good man. He wrote that letter. I'm honoring that letter. Open the gate. Here we go. This is a bad idea. Very well. Sticks, get the gate. You see the young man who was there looking at the birds, completely distracted by watching them all, sort of goes, oh yeah, the gate. And you see he kind of disappears from view. He's like, I'll see you down there. Yes. He says, 1 minute, please. I'll be right down. You see all three of them disappear from the view. Irina turns around and she says, did you do that?
Do what?
I'm into it.
Well, I just spoke my truth.
The rest of you guys, as they're going down, as you're standing at the gate, anything that you do while they're going down to open the gate?
I'm gonna lean over to Libby. Wasn't there like a very wealthy, rich, like ancient house here that we were supposed to talk to that might be able to help us? Was it I have a Watchter family. Do you have anything about that?
Wachter?
Watchter, yeah. Is it here that they live?
I'm pretty sure it's here.
Maybe we can surreptitiously ask around about this family.
Suddenly you hear a heavy chain that creaks, and you hear sort of a wooden gate starts to grind open just a crack. And you see the bald scar man in chainmail sort of peers his head out from the side of the door and kind of peeks out and he says, all right, one at a time. You're going to step forward, state your name and your purpose. This town's under strict entry order, rules, Baron's orders. Let's come on through, one at a time. And he kind of peeks his head back through.
Guess I'll go first.
As you do...
Unless Rip wants to go first.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I'll go first.
All right. So as you do, you see that there's the woman is standing next to him, and again, she's looking at you, and she's very sharp-eyed. And you notice as she comes through, she has a necklace of garlic bulbs that's hanging there, and there's a coiled rope of silver bells slung to her belt. And you can see that the younger guard, the boy, is sort of fumbling with this sort of leather pouch. He's got like this big ledger that he's trying to sort of hang on to with this pouch. Like the ledger's bigger than his arm. He's kind of hanging on to it as you're kind of coming. So as you do, he says, the woman says, name and business. Don't embellish and no riddles. We've had enough of those today.
Oh, yeah. Riptide, I'm just looking for lodging.
All right. Okay. And she goes, next.
I'll walk up.
All right.
Grab
Nate. Yep.
And looking to speak with the burgomaster here. Also, I need to get into Blinsky's toys to purchase a toy for a mutual friend.
Don't embellish. I just need to know your business, okay? Got it. Burgomaster. She writes it down. Next.
I guess I'll go next.
Okay. Name?
Lillaby.
Okay. Business.
Escorting Irina to speak to the Burgomeister here.
Okay. Thank you. Next.
Fozzie and
Right.
Bear.
All right. And business.
Escorting Irina.
All right. Next.
Traveling with my family.
Okay. Next. And you say
Killing werewolves and other things.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna check that in a
Anything
minute.
else?
We're gonna check that in a minute. Thank you. No.
Sure.
Next, you see Irina steps through. She says, Irina Kolyana. She says, I'm here to save my people. Looks at him. You see the man says, don't be clever, okay? If you do, we assume you got something to hide, and that usually ends badly. Irina says, I'm here to meet the Burgomaster. Kind of nods. She says, okay. All right. The scarred man kind of walks over and he says, all right, everybody in a line. Get you all sort of lined up. He says, okay. Looks to Rip. Open your mouth. Open up. Come on. Wide. Wider. Wide. Kind of looks. All right. We're checking your teeth. All right. Nope. No fangs. Okay. Next. Pip. All right. Open your mouth. Come on. Nope. No fangs. All right. Lillaby. Open.
I just give him a big old smile.
Okay. A little easy on the pipe weed, okay? But no fangs. Yep. All right, Fozzie. Yeah, no fangs there. All right. Irina? Yep, no fangs. All right. Nobody has any fangs. You see the woman says, all right, hold still. She kind of holds up the garlic necklace, and she wafts it in front of Riptide's face for a few seconds. No reaction. Not a wolf. Okay. She goes up to the next. And then you see she kind of nods over to the younger guard. And as he does, he says, marked safe. Okay, next. He's like, Pip. All right. She wafts it.
I sneeze.
Oh. All right. She says, we'll come back. All right, B. And she wafts it in front of you. Looks over the guard and nods. Mark safe next. And Fozzie, and then she does Irina, and then she goes back to Pip. All right, and then finally says, all right, safe, all safe. She looks to them all. She says, they're good. Says to the bald guard. All right, bald guard says, okay. Next thing, entry tax. 1 gold piece per head, not negotiable. Puts out his hand.
I give him 1.
Okay.
Said 1 gold piece.
1 gold piece.
Is that the true payment, or are you trying to shake us down, sir?
This is the tax of the Baron's tax. It's 1 gold piece, okay? So if you don't like it, you can stay out with the refugees.
Wow, I don't have much money. That's like all I have.
Well, then I guess you'll be spending it here, won't you?
I'll give him a gold piece for Rip.
All right, that sounds good. Yes, you can.
I'm just
You were-
curious.
You were checking, Lillaby, you were checking to see if he's truthful, and Pip, you were too?
Yep.
Yeah. Hand over a gold piece.
Does he demand payment for Irina too?
Yep.
Does she have it?
No.
Well, I'll pay for her.
He says, thank you.
Fozzie's rolling in the dough.
Yeah, what if we had to spend our money on?
Right? He says, all right, well, thank you for doing the law. Appreciate it. And he looks and he says, none of them are refugees, which is good. You know what the Byrne decree was? No refugees, sickness, unrests, and in his words, not enough smiles on their faces. All right. Let's see. What else we got? Oh, yeah. Last thing. All right. Open up your purses. Everybody open up your purses. Let's see what we got. We have to collect any
we've
silver.
already paid the entry
No,
fee,
no, no.
sir.
So next thing is we have to confiscate any silver. You see the woman says, silver gets melted down for weapons. Werewolf's claws don't bounce off copper, people. Come on. Open it up. We'll give you copper in return, but We need to have
I
the
have
silver.
8 silver. I am happy to pass over to you.
Wonderful. She says, of course, there's a minus 10% tithing to the armory. I hate to tell you.
I don't believe that.
Yep, that's the way it is. And the young guard says we're short on blades, and the wolves get older each moon. Of course.
I'll open my purse. There's no silver, just gold.
Yeah, same.
Must be nice. Willoughby, do you actually have silver?
I do have 8 silver.
Oh, do you have 8 silver? Okay, gotcha. All right.
Greg,
So,
real quick, how many people were outside the gates?
oh, that's a great question. Let me see. Let's go.
Just a rough estimate.
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
don't
yeah.
have exact.
Yeah, no worries. I'm looking. I'm pretty sure they have it up. It looks like about 40.
I could afford to pay their entry fee.
Okay, you can do that.
If I were to give you a gold for each person out there, would you let them in?
So as you say that, you see the woman looks to you and she says, I told you the Baron's decree says no refugees. They've got illness, they're sick, and they're just not happy. They're not allowed in, no matter what the price.
Even double the price? Gonna try
No.
to persuade.
He thinks they bring malicious unhappiness. The town's full up anyhow. Sorry, you guys were the last ones. We've met our quota. Now, back to those silver pieces.
I don't have any.
You see the young man puts his hand out. I'll pay you in copper.
I literally don't have any silver, sir. Only gold.
Puts his hand out to Lillaby.
Oh, I passed mine over.
Okay, gotcha. So as you hand over the 8 silver pieces, he gives you 7 copper pieces.
That doesn't match up, sir.
We keep 1 of the copper pieces back. It's the armory fee.
1?
Yeah, it's
Get more like
it's the tithing.
71.
Yeah, what's the conversion rate here? Isn't it 10 copper per silver?
It's the same as Barovia. I
That's
assume
what it
where
is
you
in
come from.
Barovia.
Oh, no, it's not. You clearly are not from Barovia.
You can ask Irina here.
Irina, what is the conversion rate between copper and silver?
Coin is a coin.
You are so desperate for silver, you should be paying me more.
All right. It is what it is.
Where does the burgomaster reside? We must speak.
The woman looks at you and she says, more info costs more coin. Baron's orders again, of course. 1 gold for directions. Unless you've got something else to trade.
I've got a beautiful song that'll live on in your memory forever. Cherished for all time.
Sorry, songs don't cut it. Gold or items. Preferably silver.
I've got this dagger.
He looks at it. Looks rusted.
How about these thieves' tools?
Could have you locked up for bringing thieves' tools into Vallaki. We don't really like thieves in the city of Vallaki.
I don't steal things.
Probably have to confiscate those.
Please, I don't use them for thievery.
What do you use them for?
I use them as my act. It's very sleight of hand entertainment, kind of like a magician.
There's already a magician in town. We don't need to.
Okay, well, then I guess I just will just put these back in my bag.
Unless you have...
Gold. Tell me where the Baron's
Oh, you give
house
him gold?
is.
Oh, nice. All right, cool.
Yeah. 1 gold. I would like to know where everything, all the major landmarks, the Baron's house, and if you've ever heard of a family called the Vallaki family.
She looks to you and she says, well, I have to be honest. The Baron's rules is 1 piece of information is 1 gold. So if you'd like all of that, it's a gold apiece for each of those. But since you ask about the Burgomaster's house for the beginning, I'm more than happy to tell you where that's at if you would like to know. However, I am going to let you know that at this hour, and you can see like the city streets have, you know, some candle lights that are lit and everything, lanterns. She's like, I'm sure he's not available.
Okay.
But just so that you know, he is on the south center of town. Head towards the town square, and then when you get to the town square, just continue along the loop. As you loop up and around to the left, can't miss it. It's a beautiful man.
Is that where he also lives, or is that just where he...
Oh, that's where he lives. He lives there.
For the rest of the information, I'll find it at a tavern. Thank you, and have a good day.
You're welcome.
Remove a gold out of inventory.
Anything else with the guards?
Is that... There was one that had like a bunch of ravens around him?
So the ravens are flying above. So he was distracted by them. So this is the swarm of the ravens that have been following you with blue.
Okay, okay.
So, yep.
They weren't attracted to him necessarily. It was more
No.
just that...
I think they were trying to help.
Was there a balding gentleman that seemed more to support our cause?
Yes. He seems to be the older guard. When you showed you, he knows Kolyan, and he seemed to recognize the letter and seemed to sort of allow you to come through the gate. Or at least to... Yeah, he's the one who pretty much let you come through the gate.
I'd like to speak to him.
All right, he's standing there.
Good sir, what's your name?
It's like it's got to scroll up.
Is that going to cost you a gold too?
Let's see if he just gives it to me for free.
My name is Cress.
Press. Well met. Thank you for your assistance.
No assistance was given. I'm just following what's right.
Well, many people these days don't seem to have the common decency to do even that. And I kind of glance at the other guard. And I look back at him. Much appreciated, especially with this urgent yet delicate matter that we're dealing with today.
Of course.
You know the Devil Strahd?
Excuse me?
Do you know of Strahd?
Everyone knows of the Devil's Strahd.
We seek to help this land, and we need information from the Burgomaster of the city. We also seek the St. Andrew Church and the...
You've come to the right place.
I'm just gonna ask him if he knows anything, like, about some of the things we're here for, like where stuff is in the Vallaki family and things like that. Seeing if he's willing to give me information when the other lady wasn't.
He says, the Baron's decree is 1 gold. Just because I let you in doesn't mean I'm going to allow you to pass without.
Thank you for your time, good sir. Have a good day.
He says, all will be well. And as he says that, you hear the lady say to you all will be well. And the little young gentleman nods his head and he says, all will be well.
Look at Lillaby. That's freaky. all will be well, and I smile.
And they smile back, and they said in unison, they go, all will be well.
I'm gonna repeat back with a question inflection at the end of my all will be well.
All right. So as you pass from the earthen road and onto these cobblestone streets, obviously the mud that you had walked through has sort of stained the boots. And as you were kind of standing there at the gate, it's kind of rained for a little bit. So just barely enough to make everything sort of wet and glisten. Behind you, you hear the gates kind of close with the slam, and you can see the guards kind of go back up to their posts as they're looking. You can see even along the palisade wall, you can see guards walking kind of in distances on the perimeter as well that are there. And you can see that they have pikes as they patrol the wall that's there. The eaves of the building that you can see, they sort of have these old banners that are kind of hanging from them, and they're sort of tattered fabrics. They sort of flap and twist in this sort of cool breeze, especially with that rain that's kind of come through. And you can see that they have like faded words and sort of faded illustrations on them, but it looks like, you know, sort of time has kind of stole them of whatever they were legible, and any beauty that was there is gone. You can see there's flickering candlelight that sort of lingers behind a lot of the shuttered townhouse windows, and you can see that there's sort of humanoid shadows that kind of move beyond the closed curtains in the houses, and there's long shadows that sort of cover in the alleyways in between buildings. The streets appear to be mainly empty, although you can see a single cloaked figure sort of traveling away from you down the central road, making their way towards the west. And in the distance, you know, beyond the walls, you can hear a lone wolf kind of howling off into the distance, and a cold gust of wind kind of cuts through the street like a knife as it blows across.